Freelancers often face daunting challenges of juggling multiple projects for various clients simultaneously. The struggle to maintain structure and communication without a dedicated team can be very overwhelming. Tracking files, managing project statuses, and staying in sync with different stakeholders can lead to confusion and stress. In this video, I'll show you how FileStage can be your freelancing savior. And the best part, it's free. Hey there, I'm Pete and I'm thrilled to be your guide on today's FileStage journey. In the next few minutes, you'll be discovering how you can streamline your workflow as a freelancer using FileStage. Today, we're going to cover the essentials of FileStage and also the most common use case for freelancers. So if you're completely new here, let's begin by setting up together your free FileStage account. Let's hop right in. What you want to do is you head to filestage.io, head to FileStage registration page and initiate the registration process by simply entering your email address here and then click on free registration. After that, you will be prompted to answer a couple of questions, but within 3-4 steps, you will be ready and your account will be registered for you to get going. I, of course, already have an account, so I will log in directly. So once your account is set up, it will be empty like this one. Let's delve into the most common use case for freelancers involving multiple stakeholders. Beginning by initiating a new project by simply clicking here on Create Project. Considering you work with a client, you should give the project a name for this use case. And for clarity, I will just call it Freelancer Client. Click on Create Project. Next step would be renaming the initial reviewer group to align with your project, such as client instructions. First step in this use case is to upload the client's briefing. There are two ways to upload files. You can either click here on Upload File, then click on Browse Your Computer, or my preferred way is to simply drag and drop the file from your desktop inside this little box here. And now the file will be uploaded to the project. As you can see, the client briefing is now uploaded to the project. Here's where the magic happens. Invite your first reviewer to the newly created review group. Doing so offers complete transparency for all stakeholders, including yourself, regarding the client's briefing. So what you want to do is you simply click on the Invite Reviewers button here, and then you type in the email address of your client. And if you're done, simply click on Invite Reviewers. Very easy. The review basically has started in this reviewer group automatically after the invitation. Not only can you commence the review process here, granting your clients access, but you can also use it for ongoing clarification if you need it. What you want to do is you want to click in to go inside this file. You will now see the briefing that I got from the client. For example, there are things that aren't super clear in this briefing for you or any other ideas you have on this briefing. You can ask your client here directly without going back to email or contacting them on other platforms. To make it super clear, you can basically leave a comment here for your client. Simply click inside the file itself. This will create this comment marker, and here you can ask your question, for example, like this. To further clarify your questions, you can also leave annotations here. For example, this rectangle, you can change the colors, use arrows so that definitely the client knows what you mean. If you're done with your comment and your annotation, simply click here to save the comment. Your client will now receive a notification that a comment has been left in this file. Also, if you're working with other freelancers, for example, and needs maybe input from them, you can also share this review directly inside the file view. You can simply click here to copy the review link and share it on any other platform with your other freelancers. Let's jump a little bit forward. Let's imagine your client has replied on it and everything is fine. Let's start create content and receive feedback and approval on it. The most common case would be to add another reviewer group. To do so, simply click here, rename it again to something like client review. And let's do the same thing. Let's start invite reviewers, all stakeholders who needs to approve the content that you are creating. So again, click on the invite reviewers button, put in all email addresses from all stakeholders that need to give their feedback and approval to your content. Again, leave them a personal message if you like, and then click on invite reviewers. Now you need to do the real work, create the content for your client, and when you've done, simply come back to this project and upload the file here. I have uploaded the content I produced. In this case, I'm a freelance photographer, and now you need to start the review in the client's review group by simply clicking here on Start Review. Also, which is really helpful honestly, set a due date so that your stakeholder receives notification reminding them to approve the file. To do so, click on here where it says no due date, select the date, and if you want to be really precise, even set a due time. Let's say 10 a.m. in the morning. When you've done setting the time, click on done, and now your reviewers will receive notifications until they leave their feedback and review decisions. And now you basically just lean back and wait for your client's feedback or approval. In each reviewer group, you will see the file status. If you click on the file status indicator, here you can see that one of the indicators is green now. Green means the file is approved, orange means the client's request changes, and gray means that we are still awaiting the client's review decisions. The client request changes, you can go inside the file and look at the comments and feedback that the client left for you. If you have additional questions to each comment, you can simply click on the reply button. Let's imagine the client requested changes to the pictures. Re-edit the file and then upload a new version of the file for your client to review again. Let's imagine we have done that already and now we want to upload a new version. Instead of uploading a complete new file, you can basically upload the new version of the file on top of the first version of the file. You can either click in the file on upload a new version, then the upload pop-up will come again, or you can simply drag and drop the file inside the project. If you upload the file via drag and drop, you can see that the file was now directly uploaded as a new version without you selecting for this specific file upload a new version. This is happening because I used the same name for the new version of the file, and with our auto versioning feature, FileStage uploads new files as a new version when the naming is consistent. Now you can set a new due date again and wait for your client's approval. Repeat this process now as long as you need until you receive approval from your client. Fast forward, let's imagine your content has finally been approved by your client. They can now directly download the original approved file version directly in the file viewer. Let's imagine this file is now approved. They will see this download original file button down here. When they click on it, they will download the exact original file you have uploaded to FileStage. Let's summarize it. This is how Freelancer can utilize FileStage from the initial briefing to the final file delivery, all conveniently in one place. And that's a wrap, folks. We've covered the key aspects of using FileStage as a freelancer, ensuring you're set up for success. Remember, mastering this workflow can supercharge your creative projects, making your freelance journey smoother and more efficient. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and share with your fellow freelancers. And of course, subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. Thank you.